Hi, Judy from Witchpeace Craft. Welcome to today's video. Today is the winners for my two prize draw. One for the pattern for Count Stitchula with Reggie at J Hook Crochet, and one is for the Knitting My London Marathon Scarf. However, I thought I would share with you a few of my birthday crafting gifts I received, and Mother's Day. Birthday and Mother's Day, they're a few days apart. I am late with the prize draw mainly because I had emergency dental surgery yesterday. My mouth was pretty sore and I couldn't talk properly. It's still sore and I may slur a bit, but we'll see how I go. So we'll start with my birthday gifts and Mother's Day gifts because I can't really remember which order they came in. I do know this was a birthday gift from Thing. He went to all the trouble of putting it in a folder for me, and it was quite a pattern purchase bundle called Fidget Buggies bundle. And in it there is a Chantel the caterpillar, Patricia the butterfly, Amanda the bee, Camille the mini caterpillar, Anthony the ant, and Willow the wasp. And I really did have this on my Etsy wish list because I wanted to make some fidget toys for my next market, and I really like this one. So he bought it for me, and because there's so much to the pattern, he put it in a folder for me. So that was from one of the things Thing bought me. I also got from Mel the Beanie Queen a couple of patterns through Ravelry, which I was really stunned at. So thank you so much, Mel, for getting me these patterns for my birthday. They are awesome. Another fidget toy, Pullable frog toy. I think his legs are what pull, you can pull from side to side. I really like that one. I have a feeling it may have been in my Ravelry wish list. So that is by, I printed them off because I plan to do them fairly quickly, by Crochet Growth, and it's on Ravelry. She also bought me this awesome pattern. I was blown away. Pole to pole blanket. This one, 132 pages. It's done in Stylecraft DK. I'd sort of looked at Wool Warehouse if I bought in the two colors, which is French, navy and white, and how much the pattern would take. I'm up for about $100 in yarn before delivery, and I think it's one of those projects that could take me all year. So I may sit on this shelf till I decide that's the year or the day I'm going to start this and finish it. I really love it because I love polar bears, and it's a great blanket pattern. So this is available on Ravelry by Elimee Designs. Pole to pole blanket, 1 to 102 pages. Can you believe that? We will see, because it's a bit of a graph game, which will be a challenge for me. I finished unwrapping the rest of Barbara's present. Thank you, Barbara. It was so nice of you to send me. And I unwrapped it all. And to go with the tote bag pattern and her notes, she'd made me a tote bag. Ta-da! Isn't it gorgeous? In great colors. This is ideal. This can go in my handbag zip pocket when I'm shopping. I'll have a little bag I can pull out. She also sent me, which is awesome because it's really hard to get here, 24/7 cotton, and I have to open it. 4 skeins, probably so I can make my own tote bag or have a go at the pattern that she sent me. This is Creamsicle, which is creamed orange glaze. I have a feeling I have some of this color, and amber. And the thing is, when I keep looking at these, I've been wanting a really nice table runner for my dining room table in cotton, and I'm thinking, she probably wants me to make the tote bag, but a table runner might be nice in those colors. I love them. I love the pattern. Everything she sent me is so kind of you, Barbara. Thank you so much for you and Mel for thinking of me. Now, I got some different crafting presents. So Reeves decided I needed to get some big stickers on my plain bags rather than get my bags printed, which is really expensive because he can do this through work. And he got me a couple of rolls, like 500 stickers of my logo, and big stickers to go on a bag or give away if people want them, to help merchandise my stall for craft markets, because we are gearing up for me to retire. He bought me those, and then I don't know if I can show you, I won't be a moment. He had made for me a vinyl banner. Look, it's about 2 meters wide. It's to hang at the back of my market stall. I'll put a photo of it at the end, but this was one of the gifts from Reeves for my birthday and Mother's Day. He sort of spread them around along with a couple of other things. I'll just put it away. So I'll put a photo of it at the end. It is awesome. It will make my marker stall look really professional. It's vinyl. It ties up at the back of the stall. That's how I wanted it. And so it can withstand the weather if it rains and that. It's just absolutely blew me away that he did it. And yeah, they were some of my gifts I got for my birthday and Mother's Day. I also got, this is for Mother's Day from Thing. He was exploring the internet, and I've just sort of worked out how they work. I have some compression gloves from Ulia, and they're full on gloves, and he felt I didn't quite need those all the time, and he bought me these ones. Look, they're not as much compression as Ulia's. So there's a pad in the thumb, and but the thing was, they took 2 weeks to come from Melbourne, of all places, just down south, and he said there's nothing, no care instructions, nothing. They're just in a plastic bag. So I think he was a little disappointed, but I'm going to give them a go. They're quite firm fitting. You never know. Sometimes when I'm using the ones that Uli got me with the fingers and everything, my hands get too hot and I have to take them off and stop because I can't keep on using them, and my hands are too sore to crochet. I also got a gift card to spend, which I went to Spotlight today because they got in our local Spotlight a huge amount of mill ends. Now that doesn't mean we're going to get great stuff, and I spent quite a bit of it. They're normally $14 for 400 grams. They were for $10, but I got some grey because I want to make some rats. You'll see they're not exciting colours. I got some cream because I sometimes use these for different things, and eggs. I got some brown because it's sort of a dull brown, but it's really hard to get brown here. I got some white because white's always good. And then I got 2 colours I've never had before. Now all this yarn feels like Bernay Blanket or Bernay Mystical or something like that. It's not that thick, which suits me because I poked holes in the bags like everybody else to feel it. And I got this one, which I think is like, it's black, greens, grey and cream. I've never seen that before, so that was a bonus. And this stunning green. I never get great green. We get all the dull colours here by the time they reach us. Look, there was mountains of it. And to be honest, rummaging was really difficult because they just throw everything in together. They don't sort of do blanket yarn, acrylics. They just each basket, and you have to rummage. And it was piled high. So I sort of went with colours I knew I was going to use for my market, and a couple of new colours like the greens and the variegated, because I thought that'd be great. So that's what I spent my birthday gift card on, and that is something making Saxon bark. The other day, we're not sure because Thing said he didn't take a good enough look. We think he caught a marsupial or a rat. He said it wasn't the right colour for a rat. It could have been a bandicoot. Apparently it was living in one of my big plant pots, and he went nuts and knocked it over, and he actually got it, but Thing managed to rescue it before it was hurt, and he put it over the back fence in the nature strip, because he said, I was pretty convinced it wasn't a rat. But I have found out since that because of all the rain we've had in our area, there are rats everywhere. So we have to keep an eye out, because where there's rats, the snakes follow. Anyway, that's just a side issue as to why he barked. Something made him bark. So today I'm going to announce the winners, which I should have done yesterday, for Count Stitch A Lot. Now, I did a test pattern for Reggie at J-Hook Crochet, and she offered to give away a pattern to do with my video. And I said you had to put the word Halloween in your comment. And I went through. I didn't get a lot of views, nor did I get a lot of comments, but I did get enough to make a pattern draw. So I just numbered them and drew out a number. I drew out number 6, and there was no particular order as to where the numbers were. And the name that came out, I had to write it down, is Andrea Jones 13. Andrea, you need to email me with your email address and give me permission to send it to Reggie at J-Hook Crochet, and she will send you your copy of Count Stitch A Lot. You have won that pattern. Congratulations. Everyone congratulate Andrea on winning the pattern. Now, before that, I did the London Marathon scarf knit along. I haven't sewn in the ends at the end of the project because I haven't decided what I'm going to do with the ends yet, whether I'll do something or just leave them. I know I've got to make a matching beanie yet, but my scarf was finished and I had a count of the rows, and the way you could win a pattern for this was you had to guess the number of rows from cast on to cast off, how many rows I stitched. I knitted 166 rows. And believe it or not, closest to the pin was 168 rows by Reggie at J-Hook Crochet. There was a few that had just gone over that, and a few that were well under it, and some that were well over it. But she was closest to the pin at 168 rows, and I actually knitted 166. So Reggie, email me, because you don't get to pick the pattern. I pick the pattern for you. Email me, claim your prize, and I will send you a list of questions to guide me in what pattern I pick for you to make. Guys, make sure you congratulate Andrea and Reggie on winning the prizes, and I really appreciate all those people who participated, comment, and watch the videos. There's not a lot of viewing going on at the moment for some reason, but that's YouTube. And I hope you enjoyed me sharing my birthday gifts with you, because I'll list the patterns details in the description below so you can check them out, and if you want to get the patterns you can. I'm really quite keen to make these. I am in the middle of market prep, and I've sort of lost my market prep mojo, but we'll see how I go. Until next time, stay safe, stay well. Make sure you have one crafty day. Bye for now.